Hello everyone, welcome back to the question. Today we are with the question 3731, finding missing elements. This question I have solved this question with two approach, both of where I have been working on some different logics and implemented. So I will explain you both the approaches, and then you find yourself which is convenient for you. Okay, so let's understand the problem statement first. The problem statement states that you are given an integer array that is named nums. So it has all the unique integers. And what is the condition is there are like every integer is in a certain range. How we will determine this range? We have to find the minimum and maximum in the given array. Then all the numbers will reside in that particular range only. That is, all the numbers will be greater than the minimum and all the numbers will be less than the maximum. So this is the whole logic, and at last, all the numbers will be in that range, but there are few numbers which are missing. So the smallest and largest number, that is the range I have said, and we have to return what we have to return a sorted list of all the missing integers in that range. Now let's take an example one. Let's look at example one. You will understand the things better. So we have this array. In this we can see that 1 is the minimum and 5 is the maximum, right? So in this case, what will happen? We have to check in the range of 1 to 5, and then we have to return a sorted list of all the missing numbers. Now here 1, 2, 3 is missing, 4 and 5. So only 3 is missing. So one we will create an vector and we will push back 3 in it. So that's basically how we can make here in this case the minimum is 6, the maximum is 9, and 6, 7, 8, 9. Nothing is missing. We have to return an empty list. Here they have mentioned if no integers are missing, return an empty list. So let's move to the example 3. Here we have 1, 5. So we can see minimum is 1, maximum is 5. What is like 1 and 5 will the range, and or we will check missing integers. 1, 2 is missing, 3 is missing, 4 is missing, and then 5. So we have to return an output of 2, 3, 4. Remember, this should be an sorted, because it is mentioned that uh, return a sorted list of all missing integers. So we have to return a sorted list. So 3 to 4, I know it is a valid answer because we mention all the integers, but it is not sorted. So we either you make this list and then sort it, or while making sort may push back the elements in a sorted manner only, so that you will you do not need to again sort the list which we have to return. So this was the whole intuition of the problem. Let's move to the solution part. This is solution one. So looking at the solution, what was my logic initially when I made this is I have created a small int small and one is large named variable. What this small and large will do, small will find the smallest element in that array nums, and large will find the largest element in that array nums. So here is that loop that for in the traverse through the whole loop, and large will be updated if there is any larger number, and small will be updated if there is any small number. So after this loop execution, that is after this part, we have found the smallest and largest element. Now what we do in logic one, like in this logic, what I have done is I have created an array, let's say vector, and that vector has a total size of large minus small plus 1. Why this? Because in this case, what I am doing is I will check the frequency, or I will mark the elements as present or absent in this vector. So I need a total from small to large whole range, and what are the elements present in nums, I will mark them as 1. Initialized, all the elements are initialized with 0. So whenever after this I have used the same loop, like one more loop, and where I will mark them present, like mark those elements which are present in nums as present here, that is mark them as 1, and rest of them will be 0. And then at last just use traverse through the whole array check, and wherever you find 0, push back the corresponding element, and then that will work. So this was the simple logic which I have implemented. Talking about the time and space complexities over this, the time complexity becomes big O of n plus k, where k is large minus small. So that is what k means. And space complexity becomes big of k, or you can also say like big of k only, you can, because this is the space complexity big of k represents. And the time complexity is, as here we are using big of n, here we are using big of n, but finally when we are here we are using big of k. So that is what big of n plus k is this time complexity, and big of n sorry, big of k is the space complexity. So here we like I have said is check if it is 0, that is that particular element is absent. So correspondingly push that element back. So pushing back not I, but I plus 1, because we as every vector will be initialized with 0. So and our range starts with small. So I plus small, because our first element will represent small, the next element will represent small plus 1. So that will be the case. And at last just return result. Okay, so a result is basically I have created a vector which we have to return. And at last we just push back elements from like after check. So this is the logic one, and this works well, no issues. Now the same problem, but within a different logic, I will show you. So in this, what I have done, in this also there are two approach. First, I want to like find the smallest and largest element in the nums. So either you can directly sort and pick the first and last element. That is one option. The second option comes like like what was previously done was use small and large and find like traverse them, and you will get the smallest and largest element. So what I have done, I have found the size, then I have used an index 0, okay, initializing with 0. Now I have started or ran a loop from the smallest element, because like I have sorted here. So the first element, that is the element at 0th index, will be smallest, and I will run that till the last element, that is the till the largest element. I will run this particular loop, and I will check like if like nums of idx, that is nums of 0 basically, because idx is initialized with 0. So if it is double equal to I, that is if like this will iterate over the whole like the smallest to largest element, and if the corresponding element is present, the reason I have sorted this is like all the elements in nums now are sorted. So if I found a particular element like this idx is double equal to I will just increment the index, and I will not push back that element in my result array. But if that element is missing, I will use and like push back here, and I will not increment idx here, because still that nums of idx is not like provided. The reason I have took I is less than nums of n minus 1, that is less than largest, because when it becomes largest, that is the end point, and largest is already present in nums. So I have not used largest, I have used less than, to decrease one iteration, let's say. And at last this was the logic, like if we have found the corresponding index as I, we can increment, else. So like at last just return the result. If like we hit that particular thing, just increase the index. If we get a miss result, and directly push back I. That's the simple solution here. And here I have used sort, because this logic will work only on sort, and that is when we sort that particular array as in increasing. So that was the whole video. Let me show you, like this has beaten 100%, so there is not any problem with this solution. And that's for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video, and be consistent, and always like try to understand the code intuition, what the problem means, and then solve. Let's meet tomorrow with some new problems. Thank you for watching.